Okay, so getting old. It's a bit of a luxury to get old, I suppose, because it means at least you've got old, but it's a bit shit because everybody you know dies, or they're not really interested in you because you're going even more fucking boring than you were already. And what you need is a little bit of companionship, you know. And if your partner's died and you haven't got anybody, that is where a cat comes in. And that's where I recommend a cat. A cat's a really good thing. Cats are as selfish as fuck, but generally they're very, very good at hiding it. Now, I'm a little bit negative towards cats at the moment because my cat has kind of given up the fucking pretense. At least used to put on a front that it liked me and try and spend some time with me. Now it's basically just says to me, just give me the food and fuck off. That's basically where my cat is at now. So I've got a little bit negative towards it. But most cats put on a bit of pretense. And that's why if you know somebody who's old and is getting a bit lonely, a cat, buy them a cat, right? Buy them a cat. Even if they don't want a cat, fuck it. Once you've bought them the cat, it's their problem. So just buy them a cat. Or you could buy them this.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could give the gift of comfort, companionship, and joy to your aging loved ones? With realistic fur, purrs, and meows, Hasbro's Joy for All companion pets deliver a soothing, joyful experience that inspires smiles, laughter, and fond memories.
It's so relaxing. It does. It just relaxes you completely.
Watch as Gary is first introduced to the companion pet. A connection is made. You see it right before your eyes.
I think so too.
Give the gift of joy and comfort with Joy for All companion pets.
I shouldn't really laugh because it's kind of grotesque. Really, the whole thing is really seriously grotesque. But when it meows, have you noticed, when a cat meows, it's like me when I'm talking. My jaw doesn't remain motionless and the top of my head flaps up and down, right? My head remains motionless and my jaw does the moving. That's what cats do, but this fucking cat, its jaw stays in the same position. But how demeaning for poor old Gary there. It's a little bit, it's kind of the equivalent. I mean, the name says it all, Joy for All companion pets. It sounds like some kind of wanking aid. You know, and that's effectively, it's the kind of the equivalent of saying, oh dad, you know, I know you still have needs, you still have urges, so I bought you this wanking machine. It's like, in a way, it's kind of, it seems about as mortifying as that. You know, that's how I would feel if I was to receive that. Is this really what my life has come down to? That I'm so lonely, that I'm so depressed, you know, that some poorly mechanized robotic cat is going to make all the difference. So these are my purchasing recommendations on the back of this. If you know an old person who is suffering, who is lonely perhaps, and who would benefit from some companionship, perhaps a parent, somebody like that, then can I recommend to you a cat, a real flesh and blood cat. Alternatively, if you know somebody who's old, who is suffering, perhaps would benefit from some companionship, perhaps a parent or somebody like that, but you don't actually like them, and to be honest, you are a beneficiary of their will, and if they were to die sooner rather than later, you get your hands on that lovely cash all the sooner, then can I recommend to you the Hasbro Joy for All companion pet. Because after all, what could be more deflating, what could be more suicide inducing than knowing that those that you love most in the world think that they can just palm you off with a poorly mechanized robotic cat. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.